In the previous video, we understood the Model and Layout tabs in AutoCAD 2027. We saw that the Model tab is where we create actual drawing, and Layout tabs we mainly use for printing, sheets, title blocks, and PDF export. Now, in this video, we'll understand the status bar. The status bar is located at the bottom right side of the AutoCAD screen. It may look like just a row of small icons, but these small icons are very important because they help us to draw accurately. Hi, I'm Dipan and welcome back to Cadelyx, AutoCAD 2027 made simple. Let's understand the status bar in a simple way. Look at the bottom right side of the AutoCAD screen. Here, you'll see many small icons. This area is called status bar. The status bar contains important drafting settings that controls how we draw, how cursor behaves, and how accurately we can create an object. As a beginner, this area may look confusing because there are many icons close to each other. But don't worry, you don't need to understand every button today. For now, we'll understand the basic purpose of the status bar and the most important settings you'll use while learning AutoCAD. AutoCAD is not about drawing lines randomly. AutoCAD is about drawing accurately. For example, if you want to draw a line perfectly horizontal, AutoCAD helps you. If you want to connect the lines exactly at the end point of the another line, AutoCAD helps you to do that. If you want to track direction, snap exact points, or control how cursor moves, many of those settings are controlled from the status bar. So the status bar is like your accuracy control panel. It helps you to draw clean, straight, connected, and professional drawings. One common setting you may see at the status bar is a grid mode. Grid shows the background pattern in the drawing area. It can make drawing space look like graph paper. Some beginners like the grid because it gives the visual references. But remember, the grid is only visual guide. It does not automatically make your drawing accurate. You can turn grid on and off depending upon the comfort. For now, just know that grid mode shows or hides the grid in the drawing area. Next, you may see snap mode. Snap mode controls how cursor moves on the screen. When the snap is turned on, the cursor may move in a fixed steps instead of moving freely. This can be helpful in some situations, but it can also feel strange for the beginner if you don't understand why the cursor is jumping. So if your cursor feel like not moving smoothly, check the snap mode on the turn on. For beginner practice, you may not use snap mode at all time, but it is good to know what it does. Now let's talk about the very helpful setting, the Ortho Mode. Ortho Mode helps you to draw perfectly straight horizontal or vertical lines. This is very helpful when we are drawing walls, rooms, rectangle, or anything that needs to stay straight. When the Ortho is on, your cursor movement is locked to the straight direction. So instead of drawing random angles, AutoCAD helps you to draw only horizontally or vertically. You can turn on or off from the status bar. You can also press F8 on your keyboard. So remember, Ortho helps you to draw straight horizontal or vertical lines. Next, we have a polar tracking. Polar tracking is similar to Ortho, but it gives more angle options. For example, Ortho mainly helps with the horizontal and vertical directions, but polar tracking can help you to follow angles like 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 90 degrees, and other set of angles. This is useful when you need an angle lines. As a beginner, don't worry too much about the polar tracking right now. Just understand that it helps you to draw along specific angles. We will use properly later when we start drawing objects in the drawing area. Now let's talk about one of the most important settings in AutoCAD, Object Snap. Object Snap is also called an O-Snap. This setting helps you to connect exact points on the object. For example, it can help you to snap the endpoint of the line, midpoint of the line, center of the circle, intersection of two objects, and more. This is extremely important. Without the object snap, your drawing may look connected, but it may not be actually connected properly. For example, two lines may look like they meet, but when you zoom in, there could be tiny gaps. Object snap helps you to avoid those problems. So remember, object snap helps you to select exact points. We'll learn object snap in detail later because it is one of the most important tools for the accurate drawing. You may also see a setting called dynamic input. Dynamic input shows command information near your cursor while you are drawing. For example, when you draw a line, it may show distance or angle boxes near the cursor. This can be helpful because you don't always have to look down at the command line. Some users like dynamic input because it feels more visual. Some users prefer using command line. Both are fine. In this course, I'll show you how to use AutoCAD in a simple way. So don't worry if this setting feels new right now. For now, Just remember that dynamic input shows command information near the cursor. Another setting you'll see is Lineweight. Lineweight controls how thick or thin lines appear on the screen. In a professional drawing, different line thickness are used to make drawings easier to read. For example, wall may appear thicker, dimensions may appear thinner, and the hidden lines may have a different appearance. But at the beginner stage, you don't need to focus too much on the line weight yet. We'll understand it later when we learn layers and drawing presentation. Now, here's one of the most important beginner tips. Do not turn your every status bar button just because it is there. Many beginners click random buttons, and then AutoCAD starts behaving differently. The cursor may jump, line may lock in the direction, objects may snap unexpectedly, and then it feels like something is wrong with AutoCAD. So keep it simple. Use only those settings you understand. For now, the most important ones to remember are Ortho for straight line, Object Snap for exact points, Dynamic Input for on-screen input near the cursor. We'll learn those properly with the examples later. So let's quickly summarize the status bar. The status bar is located at the bottom right side of the AutoCAD screen. This contains important drafting settings. Grid shows or hides the background grid. Snap controls cursor movement in a fixed steps. Ortho helps to draw straight horizontal and vertical lines. Polar tracking helps draw along with the specific angles. Object Snap helps exactly point like endpoint, midpoint, and centers. Dynamic Input shows command information near the cursor. The line weight controls how the thick and thin line appear on the screen. As a beginner, don't try to master everything today. Just understand the status bar helps to draw accurately. Before we move to the next video, do the small practice. Open AutoCAD and look at the bottom right side of the screen. Move your cursor slowly over the status bar icons. AutoCAD will show you tooltips with the name of each setting. Find Grid, Snap, Ortho, Polar Tracking, Object Snap, and Dynamic Input. Try turning Grid on and off so you can see the difference in the drawing area. Then find Ortho and Object Snap. But don't worry about the mastering them yet. Just become familiar with where these settings are located. So this was the status bar in AutoCAD 2027. As a beginner, just remember that status bar control important drawing settings that help with accuracy. You don't need to memorize every icon today. Just know that this area will become very important when we start drawing objects. Now, we have completed the main parts of the AutoCAD workspace. In the next video, we'll start preparing actual drawing by understanding unit and drawing setup. Because in AutoCAD, we don't draw by guessing. We draw with the real measurements. So before we create first proper object, we need to understand how AutoCAD thinks about the unit, size, and distance. I'll see you in the next lesson.